Hello? Hello? How do I turn my camera on again? There it is. Hi, y'all. Welcome back for another stream of, what are we doing this time? Unboxed deals, new features. Flip-flopped on you there. Daytime stream. I haven't done a daytime stream in a long time because there's a lot of light in here. You can see kind of around me. And there's usually junk and stuff. I mean, it looks like a fake background, but that's real background. That's really me. That's really my background. I'm basically working out of my living room, that's my kitchen in the background right there. That's where Zoe scratches her arms. Did you hear those cracks? Oh, okay. So, next, is that the right way? Yes, it worked. Okay. So we're looking at unboxed deals again. I've been doing some work behind the scenes, so I'm just going to kind of do a quick review of the new features that we got. I don't know if I remember all of them. Basically, this homepage is the same. I don't think I've added anything new here. One thing I'd like to do is change out this top products to be like top products per category. That was something that Manny Moki mentioned. I'm going to talk about a lot of this feedback that we got from Manny Moki. Is that the right one? I think it is. Creating an interactive design course? Oh, I like that. Shout out Manny. He helped me get a lot of feedback on this, and I'm slowly implementing it because he gave me a lot of good stuff. But one of the things we did add is if you go to our all deals page, I added a search. I'm not sure if I've showed this off yet or not, but there's a search and then a bunch of keywords. I don't label them as keywords. I wonder if that's confusing. But these are basically keywords of all the deals that we have here. So I've done a lot of data management too to try to get these looking legit. Like if you click noise canceling, you're going to get a lot of headphones. There's a lot of different products in here, and so there seems to be like a gap there. Over here, this is for the person who comes to all deals and then wants to search for things. Like if you want to search for Apple, you can type that in too. And it basically is just a filter. One thing in the all deals page, this page only has, I think the audio should be a little louder. Sorry about that. This page only has products with deals right now. So right now there's 114 deals, but I've actually got like about 200 products in there. If you go into product categories, you're searching by product category, you can see all of the products in that category, whether they have deals or not right now. And so also on this page, I added this search too. Anywhere I have a list of products, I've added search or filter. I call it find in because you're not like, you can only search within this list. There goes an ambulance. That is real. You're hearing that in real time. Or if it's not live, if you're not watching this live, if you're watching it later, you're hearing it later. Don't worry about it. So this also search, filter, keywords, you can filter it down. I've done some work behind the scenes for the deal score. I'm now tracking all of the reasons why I've marked a deal score down. So I usually start from a high score of 100 and then mark it down for various reasons. And I've been tracking that, which is nice because now I can build a little UI that will allow me to show why I ranked this deal score this. So I want to give a little like tooltip or something. I haven't decided on the UI of that yet. That's why I haven't done it. To show what is a deal score and why did you rank it this, those kinds of things. That was some feedback from Manny. That was something that I haven't had stuck in my head for a while, but I still don't know how I want to do it, so I need to figure that out. I also swapped the colors. They used to be from like hot to cold, and Manny thought they should be flipped the other way, from like green as like hot or a good deal to like a bad deal. So I kind of go from green to cold now with the deal score colors. Down below, if you keep going, you get to more products in this, and you can search for, these are items that don't have deals right now, but I wanted you to still be able to find them and see them, because you can still watch them if you want to. Just because it doesn't have a deal right now doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to watch it. And I did a lot of overhaul with the add a watcher here. You don't really see it on the UI, but there was an issue where when you would add a product, it would try to go scan it, and it would time out on Versal. Versal has a 10-second function timeout, so it took just about 10 seconds to get it done, but a lot of the time it would end up failing and returning invalid. So I went through this whole thing, did like a whole refactor of the flow in one day, where I make a request to the server to do a scan, right? I say like, oh, I want to watch this product. I'd like to draw out a chart for this, because it's kind of, I actually drew it on a whiteboard when I made it, because keeping it in your head alone is pretty hard. So you make a request to my server. If the product already exists, it gives it back. If we already have a scrap, we give it back. A scrap is something that I create. If we don't have a scrap or we haven't seen this product yet, I'll create a scrap, which is basically, I'm getting the information from Amazon and I'm saving that temporarily. And then once you actually add a watcher for the product, I will add it to the site and start scanning it at that point. Part of the problem with the timeout stuff is, again, it would wait 10 seconds. So now I'm kicking off that request, doing a bunch of stuff async in the background. When that finishes, it sends a webhook back to my server, and then my server saves the scrap. And then I just have a poller on this page that's polling every 5 seconds to say, okay, is it done yet? Is it done yet? Is it done yet? Because it can take 10 to 15 seconds usually. And at 10 seconds, Versal times out on the free tier. If I bumped up a tier, I would get 60-second timeouts, and this wouldn't be a problem. But that's $20 a month, and I don't want to do that yet. So we did this whole kind of roundabout async event-driven, which I really like. I like the event-driven idea. I'm probably not doing it the best way, but one thing I want to look into is ingest, I think it's called. Yes. So they're kind of promoted a lot by the redwoodjs community. I think they kind of got some partnership going on, but basically this helps you build background jobs and workflows and those kinds of things, like long-running processes. It allows you to trigger them, and I looked into it and it seems really cool, but it is still limited to the 10-second function timeout. I thought that I would do this, and then this would allow me to get around it. And they said they were working on that. Let me find the screenshot. This one? Yes. I misinterpreted it. It ran on their servers, which would eliminate the timeout. I'm already running a fan-out style process, they call it, out of ingest, but it would be nice to have solid retries and better. And they said they're actually releasing a 15-minute timeout edge handler, even for the free accounts. This was back in March 30th, and this was in their Discord. But so whenever that comes out, I can switch to that. And I do want to switch a lot of my process over to ingest. The whole way I'm doing scanning right now is a little clunky. It would be much better with a long run out like this kind of thing for ingest, with ingest. So that's something I'd like to do eventually. I'm not there yet. I've been doing workarounds for the time being. Otherwise, yeah, behind the scenes, I overhauled this. I don't think I changed much. I'll probably fix some random bugs. The two things that I want to look at today are adding sorting to this search. So right now it's just sorted by deal score, descending, and that's all you get. I want to add sorting so you can sort by like price. I mean, I don't know about name or anything like that. I don't know if that would matter. I guess you could sort by new price too, but sort by most savings. I don't know how easy that is because this is kind of calculated on the fly, I think. But I want to look at adding that, and then also I've got this kind of users page that's an admin only page where I can see how many watchers and how many times someone's been alerted. Right now I have an issue where if I delete, or someone deletes a product watcher, I no longer know about that one, and it also deletes all of the alerts with it, I think. So I'd like to keep those stats around. So I'd like to keep the watcher around, when I create a new one, if they try to delete it, to do some kind of like a soft delete where you add a column and then you mark it as like soft deleted so they don't see it in the UI. But then if they try to, add a new watcher again, I can just resurrect that one and I'll still have all of the alerts that have been previously tied to it. That's the plan. I think it could work. I'm not sure if that's the way everyone does it though. But let's get started on searching. What's everyone else up to? What's anyone, anything, anywhere? Recently? Let's see. Oh, that one didn't work.
We have to get on, we have to get on. We have so much time and so little to do. Strike that. Reverse it.
There we go. There we go. I wonder why that other one didn't work. It said that again is available, but it didn't play anything. Did you hear that? What was that sound in the background? Crickets. Gawk. There you are. Hey, first time chat? Wow. Crickets is always good.
How do we know you're not a cop? Huh?
But never sent a message? Oh man, well thank you. Now that we've got that over with, we can be friends.
I thought Derek was upstairs! I miscounted the men, Liz! I miscounted the men!
I miscounted the men. Okay, so let's look at this filterable stuff. How do we even want to do it? A drop down? Do like a drop down because it's mobile friendly. Showing, let's do another. I don't know exactly which side I want to put it on yet, This doesn't need to be I don't think it needs to be a div, but let's just do it for now. I'll select. What? And there's going to be some options. These will actually come from some kind of array. I need to move my keyboard around. Sort options dot map option. It's going to return an option with the key of option dot. What do you think our options are going to look like? Label and value. That always seems good to go. GTG. Let's create some sort options. I think those can actually be out here. Default is deal score descending. I'll say high to low. I don't really know how I want to do these yet. Probably just like this. Boom. You think anyone's gonna want to see deal score low to high? Nah. Used price low to high and high to low. Not price. Sometimes I look at high to low or low to high. I do sort on high to low because I want to see like what higher end products have deals, you know? Uh-oh. What do I want it to look like? Do I want to put it right next to this instead? It seems weird to go like jump back and forth, right? Yup, yup. There we go. Maybe just have a filter icon in place of a drop down and toggle show hide drop down under search box. That's getting fancy. How do I make it so it's can I do like a with max content? Or like a white space no pre or so it doesn't, so it has a specific width. That way you can add more filters as well and not worry where to place them. Yeah. The other thing I got to think about is mobile. It's fine on here, you know, like desktop, but hello, Xcoding. I mean, I'd like to have a custom thing, you know, just, but I don't really want to get into like accessibility things. I wonder why this is popping up like so far up there too. That's kind of weird. What happens if I put it in one? That's not what I meant. What was that sound out there? Did you hear that? Is that a motorcycle? Just flex. Where's the keywords? I want to add a keywords or quick search. That's fine. And then how does this look full screen? I want this to be that full width. And I want flex grow. There we go. In this, I don't think that's doing anything. Maybe I'll give this a specific width, but that doesn't usually work in the flex, huh? Not height, width. 96, I don't know how big that is. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's flex grow this one. And you want to build me a company website? I just can't seem to get around to it. For free? For free? Is the company website for your company? Or is it work you had to do? Let's do, instead of like the select, I kind of like to do like a fancier select. Like, what if I don't write that tag right? But this I do like option dot this is this will be a selected option. There is a lot of code up in here. No web dev? What do you do? Xcoding? What kind of dev do you do? Or what kind of coding do you do? I want to take that first one. Where did I set? Okay, sort options. 0. And then I'll make a type of sort option equals. Can I do that? I think it's type of. Yes. I think the right way to do it is like as const. I'm not type perfect. Usually desktop applications in C#. Nice. Links to what? I think you can post links. I don't know if it blocks it or not. I can't remember. Yeah, there we go. I don't know the right way to pull out all of these like types though. Or verify if it's like that. I don't know. So I'll leave the consts off. How about that? We'll keep it nice and simple. Oops. Sort option. We're fine. We're fine. GitHub, yeah, sure. Post a GitHub link. What is it, your user account? Xcoding. It is. Look at that README. You're a B plus, statter? Sounds harsh. Look at all that busy coder. Elon Musk is gonna sue you for using that X logo. A+ last year, what happened? What did you do? Submit some bad PRs? Sort option should be in here. Bum 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 bum. Does that not work if I hide it? What if I make it invisible? No. I want to show it. Do I need to set it as like a label for maybe? Is that how you do it? Oh, HTML4. That's what it is, right? Yeah, for HTML. And then this would be ID sort options. Yeah, that doesn't work. I think because it's invisible. Oh, it just doesn't trigger it open. That's interesting. In that case, I don't really want the label. I'll just style it differently. I only want it to be specific with. Maybe we don't want to do flex, but we want to do, no. The only thing I don't like about flex is the width. It can't, the widths don't work right, you know? Like, what if I wrap this in a label? Does it shorten it? Yes, that's better. Is it weird to add sort by in there? Yes, kind of. Class name equals. I already have some styles for select, so I want to override them. This is going to be like a custom kind of select thing. Sort by dropdown. How about that? And then I have an index.css where I just dump all my CSS. Because that's how we roll. We just go to the end of the file and we just throw it in there. border 0. There we go. I want it to be a specific width. I didn't know how wide 96 is. Min width content. How do I get it to show all the things? Is it doing anything? Maybe it's not even reloading correctly. I mean, those can't all be the same width, right? Oh. Did it always need? Min with min. Okay, min with max. There we go. Scratching sounds? Deal score, high to low, used price. You think it's obvious that's a sort? I guess I can add text in front of it. I definitely would want those next to each other. Good all important. Yeah, I'm totally fine with using it in here. I don't care. It's just me working on this. Let me hang out in my filth. Should I do that, or should I just do like an icon for sort? Maybe both. I don't think I have an icon for name sort. Is that how that works? Type. And I think I actually have a label. Let's see. What does my icon component look like? I've made it a few times in a few different projects, so I can never remember what it looks like. And this can probably just be that. Label is sort, position, left or right? Let's do right. There is no sort yet. That's because I have not picked a sort. Let's find one, shall we? STOPR, or our sort is currently a spinner. In my previous job, every CSS file I touched had important on everything because I couldn't be bothered to go fix the mess. The other, yes, I agree. If you're just maintaining, you know, like, do a rewrite later. It's not worth it. Especially when you're touching someone else's old code base, I think it's safe to like make as little change as possible. That's what I do, because then you're not going to break a bunch of things. If you go and rewrite it to like what you want it to be, you know, you're going to break a bunch of stuff and you're going to be spending a lot more time on it than you need to. Reacticons.com. Maybe there was a scam site there. Good job, uBlock. I want a sort icon. I just want the arrows. Yeah, like that. BI sort. Alt 2. Sometimes they don't exist. I switch to what is it called? The like importing the files directly, and they don't have all of the icons in there. Let's try BI sort. See what it looks like. See if it's good enough. Yeah, that's cool. Should I put the icon before or after though? I guess it is a label now. I should add it as a label. I already rewrote the entire core system and made everything depend on it, which was a good thing because the logic was centralized and reusable across projects, but not so good thing is that I'm the last person that ever touched it or probably will ever again. I don't know, someone else could touch it again in the future, you never know. It could be you. You'd still be the last person then, but what did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to add a label. It is in a label. Okay, that's fine. Should I add a bigger gap there? PX 4. Let's do PL 8 and then PR 4. There we go. Or would you expect the showing to be first and then the sort? I kind of like the showing first. How does it look on mobile? Or let's decide how we want to do it mobile. Let's go mobile first, right? We haven't been. I don't usually do mobile first. The people left behind don't have the skills to touch it, so they would need you to do it. But you can just build them for it. Perfect. Yeah, I pride myself on being pretty good at jumping into a legacy code base. So this would need flex call and then small flex. row. Yes. What? This one's having an issue. They should always be item center, right? Or item or justify center. No. Why is that so far off to the right? Because oh. Maybe this is just for small grader. One thing I really like about Tailwind is it very easy to write, like, what is that called? Like breakpoint specific code. It definitely saves a lot of time there. I don't like having all the classes in here, but most of this project I've been creating my own class, you know, and then do this. I just haven't been doing it as much for like the layout stuff, because a lot of the time I end up changing like this DOM structure, and when I change it, I want to edit the CSS with it here. So I've kind of left that stuff in. Where did that leave us? This full width is not, or this is not going full width. This should be width, small width 100%. Or width full. Right? I'm wondering if that's just going to break something. Why is the width going out so far? It's going beyond. In this icon thing, I need to make sure if there's text and whatever, it doesn't icon with label. There we go. I think I should make this icon, no, not that one, this one, italic. What if it's on the left? Hear the people talking. That's my neighbor. just feels too similar, you know? Should I make it smaller? I don't know. How does it look in desktop now? It looks okay. Gak, are you saying no one's ever going to be able to edit your code again? Your code is too wild, too uncontrollable that no one is going to be able to edit it? Hydrate break. If it's JS, I bet I could edit it. How do you guys like that? I haven't done the functionality yet. I've just done the styling. I know it's edge to edge right there, but you know, when it's not selected, it doesn't look like that. And then on mobile, it looks like that. Sort by? What should I say? Sort by. Keywords, I think I want to be italic. I'm kind of using italic for the labels. Again, my design chops are not great. Eventually, I'm just trying to get everything in place and then really go through and do a design review with Manny again. Manny, I mean, he gave me some tips on stuff. I haven't looked at those kind of design things. I'm looking more at functionality right now because the design's livable. It's livable. Keywords. Unless they find some new crazy kid to replace, which is doubtful since they are cheap on hiring. Yeah, I definitely could see it as they're not going to hire anyone worthy again, but okay, now for functionality. I think that looks fine enough. So now I need to add some more state. Well, I did it for the sort option. I'm taking the first one. How do I want to handle the actual sorting? I think I just low dash functions. And I'll need to convert these though. So maybe I'll just make another little helper. Oops. I like to make everything configuration based. So like if I'm gonna if I'm gonna add a new sort value, I just want to add an array, you know? Just add an array and call it a day. So I'm gonna put the sort option on here, and that's gonna be a function that takes scans, and it's going to return, you know, like, I think order by. That's the one I usually use. I always start with sort by, and it's trash. So you should be using order by. And you'll give it your data, scans, and then you'll give it your accessor. I don't remember exactly how they looked. They even have a Docker foo scale. I could pick their brain about something that's causing me a problem. I'm really bad at Docker. I'm trying to think who would be good at that. I don't know. I don't know a lot of Docker expertise. I mean, I know Alt F4 stream, but you in their channel, their Discord? This is deal score. I think the deal score is on best used offer dot rank value, and descending, of course. Imagine if this just worked out of the box. Imagine. Could you imagine best use offer price ascending? Those sorters might work. I do have to tie into it though. Where am I calling this? I'm going to have to call, well, let's make our set sort option anyway. Select on change. Handle sort change. I can never remember if it gives me the event or not. I'm sure it does. So we're gonna get the sort value, and that's gonna come from e.target.options e.selected, or is it e.target? Can never remember this. Okay, so that's our sort value. And that's gonna be like one of these, right? I'm gonna find it by the value and then run this sort. Const. Oh no, I just did like set sort option based on the string, right? No, sort option takes the whole thing, sorry. I want to const sort option equals sort options dot find, where option dot value is equal to sort value, and then I want to set that. And then I can just say when the sort option changes, resort. And I thought of him as well, yes. Sort option, if sort option dot value, which I think it should always have. Then I think I want to set filtered scans to be sort option dot sort filtered scans. Am I right? It might have like some edge cases. I might have to make sure that whenever I refilter, I automatically sort. Well, it might just be better to like make a function that does this instead of, I mean, I can make a trigger, too, but let's do, I think I'll just always call filter scans, huh? And then in filter scans, I do the sorting. What if I do this? Get rid of that. Start with all the scans. Let's see if the filter text is not equal, and I can just drop this. That will filter. And then And then whenever this runs, I want to filter scans. Reorder scans. Well, that's for the keywords. Maybe I can just throw this on here. And then finally, set filtered scans. Filter and sort scans. This could just be that. I think the other thing I'm missing is the value should be selected option, sort option dot value. Does it work? Will it work? Sort option dot sort is not a function. Are you sure about that? Looks like a function to me. It's probably because the first time it comes out undefined or something. If there we go. Okay, deal score high to low, moment of truth. Used price, low to high. Nothing happened, right? Unless it, no, nothing happened. Did it error? Cannot read properties of undefined reading value. Oh, there was a lot of errors in there, huh? Let's refresh. Scans 121, reading value. How's that? E.target. Oh my God, something happened. Low to high, that looks like a low price to me. High to low, oh my goodness, it's working. Only 2 bugs, that's not too bad. Well, not bugs, but things we fixed. The only other thing is that when there's multiple of these on the page, Sort options.sort, yeah. That could work too, inline ternary. I kind of like to do if blocks because there's a lot of times where I like hide. I'm like, okay, I know all this block of code is related to sort and I can just kind of hide it. In this case, it is only one line, but yeah. Or not ternary, but nullish coalescing. Does filter still work? It should. Yeah, I picked a bad one to focus on. Filter and sorts, very nice. What's the highest Apple price? Ooh, $12.79. You out of your mind? Okay, I'm happy with that. Let me double check on the product categories. So in here, I also have that search. I think I'd like to store it in local storage. The downside is if they change it on here, like look, I change this to use price high to low, and then down here, I also have it. It doesn't update. So it's not like a global state, you know? Do I have a global state set up? I don't even think I do. Or do I for like... Yeah, I don't have one set up. So I might not worry about that right now. Call that done. Been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm getting hungry. I had a little snack earlier, actually. But it wasn't a full lunch. Smell like cat food to anyone else in here? Oh yeah, these wouldn't even really have a sort because none of those would matter too. So I should make it just disabled. Or enableable, disableable, enableable, whatever. I could sort by new price as well. I mean, and say like sort by use, so by new, whatever. The only thing is I don't know if that sort would work. Let's see, let's try it. Is fit terrible. Oh yeah, I also didn't add like by savings. Let's try that real quick. I think this is comparison price difference. I don't know why you want to know low to high, low savings, so I probably won't add that. But this could be... I don't know if I want to even add new. Let's just stick with that one. Let's see if that works. Did I go the wrong way, or is it just not 21, 21, 21, 8, 11? This is... Oh, okay, so by dollars, it's not by percent. I was thinking it would be by percent. $32.29. Okay, so that's going in the right order. Savings dollar. It's just these sort things get, I don't know why those are at the top. I need to move them to the bottom manually, probably. Let me see if I spit those out real quick. Do they have the price difference? I don't think there's a way to like configure it to do that. I might have to do it myself. Well, no last. Let's see what people say. I could do a custom selector. I'd probably rather write my own helper function instead. Just to say, like, move empties to the end. Well, then I'd have to pass in the prompts to look at too, huh? I could make an extra helper. Just call it like sort scans by. Let's do that. Let's do that, huh? And it'll basically be this. Let's do a sorting.ts, export. I don't know why I'm not doing the this import style. I should be, I think. Scans. What do they call it in their order by? Iterates, and then orders. And then I want to do let's say let move empties true. Do while move empties. That's fine. And it's okay to mutate this array, right? I don't know if I need to do empties. I'll just do true falsy. Move falsies. Keep moving. Let's go with that. I like to change the names. So I'm gonna say I'll do a manual. I kind of like to write do whiles. It's just fun, you know. It could be a 4. But let's do a do while and be risky. Anytime you do a while, you're being risky. Say scan, sorted scans, bracket I. If no scan or I guess there should not be if no scan, or the scan yeah, this is, I don't want to support all the iteries. I'll support the one way. Maybe it would be easier to just write it as whatever in there. I'm trying to think of how lazy I want to be. Or if scan yeah. Okay, maybe I'll do it different in here. So this one's fine. I think the only ones that's fine is the comparison has an issue. price difference or 0. Maybe I was just trying to be too fancy, huh? Sometimes you're just too fancy. Okay, high to low. Use price high to low, that's fine. Savings high to low. Yeah, this one doesn't have savings, so that's fine. And that's because this is an MSRP. And savings percent high to low. Okay. Getting close to the end. There we go. Okay, they're at the bottom. So that was a lot easier. Hi, Zoe. Let me just delete this trash then. Best used offer price. Okay, so they also wanted to look at, like, none of these applied in here. Should I just remove it? Is there any other valuable way to sort this? I don't think so. I mean, I could sort by new price. Is that valuable? But I don't, do I really want to add like new high to low and low to high? I should say new price. Okay, so for just like determining if something should be sortable, I think I would say like has used. Requires used. Or I guess it could just be visible. Disabled, not just disabled, but is visible. And that's going to be a function that will take the scans. And I'm just going to scans.find. Just say, is there a used offer? And I'll call this to this will be comparison dot price. I guess it could just be the same. This will always be visible because there will always be something new. Newer MSRP price, I guess. Zoe, what are you doing? Oh, you're scratching my walk pad. I don't need that anymore. Let's call this available sort options. I wonder where else I use sort options. Set available sort options. And then whenever the sort options change, I want to set available sort options to sort options. Well, sort options dot filter option that is visible. There we go. Okay, both of those. I have a feeling I was going to break something. Oh, this is because I added a new use effect. Option dot is visible is not a function. It's always visible. Wait. There we go. Still? Oh. Like that. Wrong spot. There we go. So this one down here should have only new price. Boom, boom. That is definitely not the default sort, though. It doesn't even seem like it's sorting. It's weird. What would cause it not to sort? Does it work on this one? Let's see. No, it just like straight up broke it all together, huh? Is there errors? No errors? Sort options will never change. Right? Filter. What did I do? I think that should be fine. I guess let me log some stuff out and make sure. Ooh. You hear that back crack? Sort option Available. I guess I don't really need available sort options. Oops. I want to see if the sort option is actually changing. Yes, it is. Is it because I changed that trigger? This should be, what was this, sort option? I think this should just be sort option. Yes. My bad. Okay, how about down here? How do I get that to default sort like that? Probably don't need that either. Let's do that, and let's set the sort option to and then do it. Yes. I'd like low to high to be the default, so I can switch that order. Right? Well, I want those to show at the bottom, always. So for low to high, instead of 0, let's do like $1 bajillion. There we go. So those will be at the bottom there. And then when I do high to low, it'll be at the bottom anyway. And I think that's it for that sort. Should we double check mobile? Seems fine to me. Is that busted? That, or am I doing something wrong. I'll have to deploy that and see if it's an error for me. But anyway, I think I'm happy with the sort. Let's see, on all used deals, it shows up there. Anywhere it's filterable. Deals savings, high to low dollar amount. Cool. All right. I'm happy with it. We're gonna switch to our ending soon. Ooh, price is just updated. Maybe the trash. Really bothers me. Cool. So I'm not gonna work on the other feature for today. I'll probably do that later. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. No, but I just got here. Oh yeah, he's been waiting all fucking stream to say that. Okay. Okay. Well, we just finished. Let's go raid Trash. See if he's there. But I just started. What do you mean I just started? I've been here for almost 2 hours. How do you spell trash dev? This channel is intended for mature audiences, y'all. Be ready. I will catch y'all over there on the flip side. Should we see what he's working on? He might be talking trash. Here. All right, let's go. I'm gonna end this. Bye, y'all. I'll catch you on the other side. Okay, bye.